Good morning. It is Monday morning, and today we are going to have, all right, everyone's got oatmeal, toast. Oh, it's good, huh? Good morning.
Delicious.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome. The best, huh?
It's my favorite.
Well, I'm glad. And that is breakfast for this Monday morning, and I will see you when we do lunch. Okay, y'all, we made it to lunchtime. I should show you my house, what it looks like after half a day of homeschooling. But you're not ready for that. So I've got lunch ready, and this is what we're having for lunch. It's kind of a hodgepodge because it's grocery day, so we're out of a lot of things. So we're just kind of throwing together what we have. We had some sandwiches left over from lunch yesterday. So the three little kids beside the baby are having a leftover sandwich and broccoli with ranch. This is Elizabeth. She's going to have leftover ham and green beans and potatoes, bread and butter, and pepperoni.
It's delicious.
This is the baby's tray. He's going to have a hot dog, some potato, and some green beans. And Carson and I are going to have beans and potatoes and bread and butter. Are you ready for lunch? Are you ready? Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday morning. Pretty late. Let me see what time it is. 10 o'clock. I'm still in my PJs and I haven't combed my hair. The kitchen is a mess and everybody's hungry. So I guess I'm just going to cook some breakfast like this, and we're going to try to get this day salvaged the best we can. I'm moving a little slow tonight because I stayed up late last night trying to figure out YouTube video. I've never done any kind of video in my life at all, so this has been real fun trying to figure out how to do it. So I was up late last night trying to do that, and so I'm moving slow this morning, and my kitchen is a disaster. Oh, and I didn't show you supper last night because we went and got groceries, so we ate in town. So supper last night was in town. I'm fixing to get some breakfast going. I'm going to try to tidy up the kitchen while I do that. Let's do it and see if we can get this day going. So while I was in town with a couple of the kiddos getting groceries, my husband had full reign of the house, the kitchen, and this is what we're left with. And this is stuff that I took out of the refrigerator last night to make room for the new stuff that we got. There's a lovely fly. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with this morning. Yay. Y'all, this has been the morning. This has been one of those mornings. I'm wondering if this is actually Monday instead of yesterday. Anyway, we have bacon and eggs, and I also made toast. We had some leftover hot rolls, and so I toasted them. So yeah, no one's probably gonna eat that. Hey y'all. So I was doing a what we eat in a week video, and the last time I filmed for that was 1 week ago. And honestly, I thought about just scrapping all the footage and starting over again. But I thought, no. I just thought maybe it would help somebody if I just kind of talked about why I haven't filmed. And being on this side of it and looking back, I can see some factors that kind of played into my mental state and how I was feeling. And, you know, it's always easier when you're on the other side of something hard or something you're feeling to say, okay, well, maybe that was maybe I was overreacting or whatever it may be, but so I just weaned my baby last week. He was the first couple of days that I've totally not nursed him at all. So I know that's got a lot of hormones going and a lot of feelings going, because that's in a way, it's sad to not nurse him anymore. Of course, I'm relieved in a way because I'm tired, and he's been very clingy, and I've had to do most of the care just because he needed his mom, and so I was relieved a little bit to have some space, but at the same time, my heart was hurting, and then I know there was the hormones from my body going through this change of not doing that anymore. And also, I have a teenager. I mean, he's 14, so he's been a teenager for, I guess, a while, but it's like it's just hitting that real. And it's my first teenager. I've never done this before. I've never had a teenager before. And, I feel like I miss my son. And I know that he's going through the same thing. His hormones are making him crazy too. So I think all of that kind of was a perfect storm last week. And I just got really overwhelmed by everything. And I thought about just not even trying to start a YouTube channel. And maybe it is silly, and who knows if it'll ever do anything or not. But then I thought, no, maybe somebody out there needs to know that, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're in survival mode to the extreme, and your kids are fed and that's about it, there is hope, and you can come out of it. And if you don't come out of it, you can just try, and it's okay as long as you keep trying. And it's okay if you don't feel like trying. God loves you and your family loves you, and it's okay. Because I really got discouraged because I thought, none of these other large family mom YouTubers, they're always happy. They're always, their kids always listen to them and help them. Happy helpers. And they don't have these struggles, and they don't have mental breakdowns, and they don't, sit in their room and cry and feel like maybe their family would be better off with a different mom or a better mom. But maybe we need to see some of the other side of the aisle, that it's not always happy, and it's not always you're feeling super blessed to have a whole bunch of kids. Not that I've ever regretted having my kids, but there has been times, real raw times, when I felt like I was just messing it all up. And I wasn't cut out to be a mom. I wasn't cut out to be a stay-at-home mom, or I wasn't cut out to be a homeschooling mom. Or maybe it was irresponsible to have so many kids when I'm struggling. But I think all that stuff is a lie. Sometimes I believe that lie. Sometimes that lie is hard for me to ignore. And sometimes, I let my weaknesses define me. And I think that's normal. I'm not saying it's good, but it's normal. We can't all be perfect all the time. I'm never perfect. Sometimes I'm closer than others. But I thought about giving up. I thought about, who wants to watch a crazy, overweight, overwhelmed, overstimulated person like me try to navigate this life? And maybe no one does. I don't know. But I do feel like this has been on my heart for a while to try to do this thing. And so I'm going to give it a shot. And I just want to say that if you're not a perfect mom, if you're not a perfect Christian, you're not alone. Because I am not anywhere near perfect at either one of those things. But I know one thing I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is that God loves me. Jesus loves me. And that sounds so simple, but he does. And when I was on my bedroom floor in the fetal position, crying, desperate, sad, hurting, doubting, he loved me just as much then as he does when I'm on top of those feelings and when I conquer them. I saw a meme somewhere that said, you know, when was it Elijah or Elisha had a mental breakdown, God gave him a nap and a snack. And so, you know, God understands. He understands. And I think he just wants us to not give up. Regroup. Wallow for a little while if you need to. Whatever you have to do. But just at the end of the day, try again. Keep trying. Because he will see you through those dark days and those hard times and the overwhelm. And there'll be good times again. Also, I hope you guys love my messy bun and PJs. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. We're kind of headed into the holidays, so we have a bunch of dinners coming up, so there's going to be some days I don't film. So I'm just giving you what we eat in 7 days. 7 random days. It's not a consecutive week, but what we eat in 7 random days in the fall. And I hope y'all enjoy it. And if you listen to this whole rant, I hope it blessed you. I hope it touched you. And I will see you tomorrow morning when we do breakfast. Good morning. Moving a little slow this morning. But I got up and this is what I found. Breakfast on the way. Thanks, babe.
Lindsay, you can pass
All
it to
right.
him.
This is how breakfast is looking this morning.
Here.
Biscuits and gravy.
Pass it to him.
Is it good, Lainey?
No.
Okay, guys. Let's see, what time is it? It's 12:22. I've got cheesy garlic biscuits fixing to go in the oven. And we had some homemade deer stew last night. So I'm going to heat that up. Going to get these baked. And that's going to be lunch for today. Okay, I got all the soup dished up. And everybody has a cheesy garlic biscuit to go with it. And we have a few left over in case somebody wants another one. I'm glad we're having soup today because I'm feeling a little sick. My throat's hurting and I'm just not feeling super good. So I'm excited for this homemade soup. Still not feeling super good, so we're doing simple tonight. Made some tacos. We're just going to have a little taco bar. I don't even really have any fruits and vegetables because, like I said, I'm really not feeling very good. I think my throat's hurting. I hope it's just allergies, but we'll see. So anyway, that is supper tonight. I'm going to make plates and then probably get ready for bed. Good morning, everybody. It is a Friday morning, and it's been 1 day since I was feeling sick. I did film yesterday, but the dinners and the food was so sad. I was just like, no, there's been enough. There's been enough of my pathetic side in this video, so I just decided to skip that. We just had scrambled eggs for breakfast yesterday, and then we had sandwiches for lunch and like popcorn and snacks for supper because I just really was not feeling good. But this will be day 3 of taking some allergy medicine, and I'm feeling a lot better, so I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So it's Friday morning. We don't have school today. It's the first day of Thanksgiving break, so I'm going to make my family a nice breakfast, and I will show you what that looks like when I get it finished. Okay, so I've got, this is fried potatoes and bacon and onions, and I've got my scrambled eggs, and I'm just going to mix those together. Okay, we got that mixed in.
Or the cheese?
Then we're going to just cover
With cheese.
with shredded cheese. This is my plate, Daddy's plate. Cruzy sharing with Daddy. I'm trying to sneak my plate. Yes, you do. I got it right here. This is what? Oh, hold on a second. Lizzie's, Clayton, Kobe, Lizzie, and Carson. Sorry. Are you digging into his? Hey guys, it is supper time, like 6:30, and my video is still uploading. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to try to figure out a solution for the internet soon if I'm gonna try to do this. But so I brought my plate in here again to show you our plate. And Rocky cooked tonight because I've been trying to catch up on some stuff around the house, and he was home, so he took care of supper tonight. So I'm grateful, even though it might not be as nutritional as I would like. It's still, he made supper for me and I didn't have to, so I'm thankful. So mashed potatoes, chicken, and a biscuit. Well, good Sunday morning, everybody. We are getting ready for church, so I whipped up some chocolate chip muffins, and Rocky, Daddy, sliced us up and peeled some apples, so that's what we're going to have before we head out the door for church. See y'all for lunch. So it is lunchtime on Sunday afternoon. And we have pinto beans, fried potatoes, or as we call it in our neck of the wood, fried taters, and cornbread.
And a bunch of plates.
You want butter bread?
Yeah, I want cornbread, I mean, with butter on it. Thanks, Mommy.
Okay.
I want butter bread.
You want butter bread? Can you ask a nicer way?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Okay. Lainey, can you ask a nicer way for cornbread?
Please.
Please what?
Please, could you give me some cornbread?
Yes, I sure can.
Here.
Could you wait 1 second?
Yes.
All right.
It's on your YouTube.
Maybe. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like it to be on the YouTube.
Okay. Listen, do you want bread and butter, or would you like some cornbread with butter?
No, I'm putting it on Facebook. Cornbread. Bread and butter.
Cornbread with butter?
No, bread and butter.
Okay, just regular bread and butter? Okay.
Put it on
Cornbread and butter? Okay.
half of cornbread with butter on it. Oh, half
Okay.
milk with
Yes.
some corn.
Yes.
See those regular plates? Look, the plates. See the plate? I cannot
Yes.
say cornbread.
Our fine china.
Cornbread. Alright.
Okay, guys, we will see you for supper time. We're going to enjoy our butter bread. Chrissy.
Crab crab. Hey, Bubs.
I'm going to have to bend down. But anyway, hi. So first I've got my leftover soup in this container. I've got my baking pan. And I'm going to add another bag of mixed vegetables to it. And it's kind of soupy, more soupy than I want for pot pie, so I'm going to add some cream of chicken soup. Do you want to hold those until I need them? And I have an assistant. Hi, Cruz.
2 assistants.
Oh, 2 assistants. Hi, Kobe.
Hi. And guys, I did not know she was going to let me on this YouTube channel, but I don't know why she did. I thought she was going to think that I was going to be too bad on it. But
Okay. I'm just going to add my leftover stew to the bottom of the pan. Are you doing that part? Are you doing Mama? What? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No! Who's
no!
He's hungry. He's ready for some of them veggies.
Look at that, Mommy.
I gave him one. I didn't like it. So I'm going to add my vegetables.
Duh, everybody likes chocolate better. Not everybody, but a lot of people like chocolate better. Did you see his face? Come on, good. Mama, Cruzy went like this. Peace.
So I'm going to mix this all together.
Are you gonna warm that up?
Yes. I'm going to put this in the oven while I mix my topping. Let this get nice and warm. while I'm mixing my topping. So I've already got my oven hot, so when I pop this in there, it'll already be hot and waiting. No.
He's like, why is this good though?
So, if y'all ever eat at my house, there may have been baby hands in the food. Sorry. Okay, now see that's thickened and filling up really nice. It's gonna be a nice pot pie filling. Okay, I think I'm ready to go on my filling or my topping. And what I'm gonna do for my topping is I just do my regular biscuit recipe.
Oh.
I just double it. So it's gonna be 4 cups of flour. Hey, Lizzie, can you do that, please?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you. There's 4 cups of flour.
4 cups of flour.
Yes.
Milk. 7 cups of lard.
We do need some buttermilk, but it's going to be a second. Not 7 cups of lard, no. I'm glad you're not making the biscuits. Will you put that back away for me?
No, I wouldn't actually put that. I was just saying that. Ooh, it's cold. Why is it cold?
Because I just got the flour out of the freezer. He's laughing at you. Okay, so we're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
That's waiting.
And if you're like me and you have a lot of distractions going when you're cooking, and that's bad, I put all my ingredients that I haven't used on one side of me, and then once I use them, I set them to the other side. That helps me keep track of what I've actually put in my bowl, because as you have probably noticed, there's things going on all the time. And if I get distracted, I might add twice as much baking soda or baking powder, or not enough, or none at all. So that's a little trick that I use to help me remember where I'm at. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of salt.
Oh, yeah, because as you can see,
You put a little too
7
much.
children.
There's only 6 here.
That's you got 13 hot
Oh,
plates.
Kobe, or Kruzy, they're not going to like that probably. Ooh.
And it seems like you have 21. No.
You're stinky.
Mom, would you like?
Oh, okay, and there's another thing. I bought some baking powder from Dollar General, I think. And I've had this happen with baking soda before, but never baking powder. It like clumps up and doesn't mix into the mix batter of whatever I'm making, even if I sift it, and there will be a pocket of stuff that tastes
Horrible.
so sour. And I couldn't figure out what was happening, but it's the baking powder. So I'm going back to my Aldi's.
Baking powder.
We need 5
Guys,
teaspoons of baking powder.
guys, and also I have a whole wad of baking soda in my pancakes before.
Yeah.
You trust me, it does not taste good.
No, it is disgusting.
It is disgusting.
You want this one? You don't want that.
But
And
if you
I
get the-
have put it
If
on
you get
my,
the tiny bites that don't have baking soda in them, they're good.
and I
So
have
most of the
put
bites
bacon.
don't have a clump of baking soda or powder. But the ones that do, they're horrible.
I know.
Bub!
Cyrus and Rocky just got home. I'm running a little late because Mr. Cruzy was not in a very good mood, as you could see earlier. So we're just gonna mix that.
Until I gave him a sucker and he started screaming and then I
Mom,
gave
when
it
are
to
we
him.
heading to Michelle's?
Tomorrow. You're going Wednesday. No, you're going Wednesday morning with Tam. So I need 2/3 of a cup of lard for this, and this is not going to be quite that much, but we're just gonna
So they're going
make do with what
early.
we
So
have.
they're going early.
More of this.
Can you tell, Lizzie, that water is really everywhere. So, I use a pastry cutter to cut this in. You could use forks. The pastry cutter is so much easier. I did this for years with just a fork or 2 knives and a wooden square. Buy a pastry cutter and it really is so much easier.
Dad, you're getting sticky in my hair.
That was Rocky.
I can't.
It's probably going to take all of it. I'll tell you if you get. We need 2 cups of buttermilk. Keep going. Keep going.
Whoa!
Okay, look.
It didn't take all of it.
We could probably go ahead and put the rest of it in there. Oh, whoa. No, we won't need that much. Let me mix it up and see where we're at.
That's all the rest. You said you were probably gonna. Businesses that never leave.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Pour some more in here. What about milk bulbs?
All that?
Do about half of what's in there and we'll see. A little bit more. Okay. Wow, it looks nice. Okay, we gotta let it dry and I'll show you what to do. Yeah, it does.
Oh, I'm in.
Did you want to show the camera it? No?
Hey, can you tell them what kind of stew you got?
Oh, I did not. That I think I have
How much?
before, but not tonight.
How much
It's
more?
deer stew, and
How much?
Carson
Me.
harvested the deer, his first deer.
All of it?
Yes.
But did you get this?
No, it was laying here on the table in a plate. On the last day of youth hunt, the last few hours of youth hunt, he got it.
Well, we see jump across that field right in the road, come back in the corner right down below that pond. Look, and had it spread like this.
And my filling is nice and bubbly. So I'm going to use my ice cream scoop. I don't like it being so much down.
Milk.
Okay, so I'm going to use my ice cream scoop. I'm just going to
And I was gonna buy some more, so you'd have enough to shoot.
More what?
I was gonna buy a shotgun, so I ain't gonna have enough money to buy both. So I ain't gonna have hardly any use.
Okay, I've got that in the oven, and biscuits normally take about 15 minutes to cook, but in the pot pie, it takes longer. I don't know why. I'm sure there's some scientific reason. I don't know why. I just know that's the way it is. So I've got the timer set for about 25 minutes, and we'll check it after that, and we'll go from there.
Where's he at?
Okay, so Here's our birch trees. This one's Lizzie's. You want to show yours?
Yep.
Okay, we got to peel a tape off of Colby's birch trees, and he's got to finish it up. Let's see. Carson's tree and his birch trees. And we have Clayton's art over there. So, was that a fun activity, Colby?
Yes.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. We need to do some more. We need to do some Christmas and winter watercolor paintings, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, now I'll show you the pot pie. So, here she is. Bubbled over a little bit, so I had to put a cookie sheet underneath it. Good morning. I'm laying on Rocky's side of the bed, and a few of the kids are up, and I smell bacon and eggs, I think. So I guess I'm gonna get up and see what he's made for breakfast. The Thanksgiving vacation vibes are strong. So I will show you what he made for us in just a few minutes. Well, good afternoon. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas, and my hair is washed but not combed, and it is lunchtime. But I have a good excuse. You may have seen, I'll show you exactly where it's at in a second. You may have seen I had a big pile of boxes in the corner of my living room. Okay, hold on a second and I will show everyone you and your sunglasses. It was stuff that we had put in a trailer since we moved here, which was 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, hold on a second. So we moved here in 2020, so 3 years ago. And when we moved, we first moved into a camper or a motor home. So all the stuff that we wanted to bring with us to the trailer, our trailer house that we live in now, but wouldn't fit in the motor home, we put in a storage trailer. Well, we just now, a couple months ago, in October. Was it October? Yeah. Yeah, so a couple months ago, a month ago.
I found Cyrus's ball.
Oh, yeah? So we just now got all of those boxes out and went through them. And some of the stuff that we went ahead and sold at a yard sale. Hold on a second. We went ahead and sold at a yard sale, but the rest of it we brought inside and piled in the corner of my living room, and there it has sat for 2 months. Well, today we're going through it. But we have made a huge mess in the process, and I will show you. So you know when you're organizing and you have to make a bigger mess first. So here's 2 things I got to find a way to go in here. There's some more kitchen stuff that has to go in here somehow. This is, we had to empty this shoe tote to put all our hats and gloves in, so now I've got to do something with that.
We can let Carson take all his other shoes in that shoebox and put them in his room.
Well, these are my shoes, so I can put them up in my bedroom.
Mommy!
Oh, there's Lane in her sunglasses. This is a still leftover breakfast mess. And then this
I had a bunch of other stuff.
is from going through the pile of totes. But it's all sorted now, and I know which homes it goes to, so that's, hopefully it's all downhill from here, I hope. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so it's lunchtime, so I'm going to take a small break and round us up some lunch. I think I'm going to do bean and cheese burritos with leftover beans that we had. So I'm going to put all these baskets onto my big bay window thing over here. And
how come every time we find something, we put it over there?
Yeah, that's the bad thing about them. It makes it. And I will show you those when we get ready. So I'm going to make my own homemade refried beans for our bean and cheese burritos. So I browned some butter here in my big skillet that I love. And I'm just going to add these leftover pinto beans. And I've drained the juice off of them because you don't want them to be runny. At least I don't like runny bean and cheese burritos. Normally I would prefer to have bacon grease to fry them in. But I do not have any on hand, which is like a sin for a southern woman. So I'm ashamed to say that. But I don't have any bacon grease, so we're going to do brown butter instead, and they will still be delicious. Okay, so I've got 2 I'm still working on. Oop. And it's just the refried beans like I showed you that we made. Cheese. Cheddar cheese, and I roll them up and I get them crispy in some hot oil. This is what they look like. Oh, so good. Cyrus does not like his crispy. He likes his tortilla soft, so I left one out for him. And then I left some beans out and cheese for the baby. So that's going to be lunch for us, guys. I'll see you at supper time. Hi, guys. It is supper time. And me and the girls are actually out on a little outing. Don't worry, we're parked. So if she doesn't look like she's buckled, it's because we're parked. We are having a play date with my little niece tonight. So it's just a girls' night. And the two big boys are gone down to their aunt's they're going to do some hunting with their cousin. And the two little boys are having a movie night with Daddy and the baby tonight. So it's just Mama and the girls, and we're going to go in McDonald's and have a Happy Meal and play on the play place and have a good time. Sorry about the glare in my glasses. Are you excited? You fell asleep. Lainey, are you excited? I don't know if you heard it, but she said yes. But I will see you. I think I might be done with this video actually. But if I am, then I'll see you in the next one. Crazy. Bop bop. Hi. So, it is lunchtime on a Tuesday, and I was going through my footage for our What We Eat in a Week video so I could get that organized to edit tomorrow and hopefully get it posted by Friday. And I realized that a bunch of the footage is just gone, just missing off my phone. I don't know where it went. I don't know if it never got recorded properly. I don't know. But a lot of things that I recorded for the What We Eat in a Week video are not there. So, I guess since I don't have another video or any backup footage lined up for Friday, we're just going to make the best of it. I'm just going to show you the footage that I have. And also, it's going to be, it's not going to fill up the screen like it should because I filmed this whole video with my phone vertical instead of horizontal. So this is not going to be the best video. Not that any of them so far have been the best, but this one might even be worse than that. Also, look at this lovely mess I've got to work with. So I guess we're just gonna make the best of it. I'm going to film the rest of today's food. We've already had breakfast. I just put lunch on the table before I came in here. So I'm just gonna film the rest of today's food, and then I'm gonna film what we eat tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening I'm going to put everything together and we're gonna have a video, I guess, of some sort. So it might not even be what we eat in 7 days. It might be, here's a few meals that we had in the last 2 weeks. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. Get some value or entertainment out of what we do manage to show you. And I appreciate you watching if you made it this far. Okay, whoops. Okay, I took a moment while everybody was occupied with lunch to kind of pull myself together a little bit. It's not perfect, but I at least did run a brush to my hair today and brush my teeth and did all the things. So now I'm gonna go eat lunch and I'll show you what we're having. All right, just egg salad sandwiches today, and I'll probably grab an apple. Told the kids they can grab some other fruit basket if they want, and that's lunch. Okay, we got goulash, corn, and garlic toast.
Bread.
And we're gonna try this bubbly from Aldi's. The Welch's hasn't been good the last couple years, so we're gonna see if we like this Aldi's kind. It's kind of a special treat. Okay, so Carson likes it. Sorry. Carson likes the bubbly.
Me too. I like it. I like it.
You like it? Cyrus, what's your verdict? Oh, you didn't try the white kind, did you?
Red kind was good.
You like it, Lizzie?
Yeah.
You like it, Lena?
Lena said it was sour.
No.
You didn't like it? Rock, you didn't like it?
She liked it now.
Oh, you do like it now?
Pass me my cup
Good.
down there, Mom.
I think it's good. It's not as good as the Welch's used to be. You want to try some now? How's the goulash?
Good.
Ain't bad.
It's not bad?
It ain't better than vegetable.
I thought the red was better.
Did you have red?
Yeah, we got red, but we accidentally busted it. So,
Could I keep the seeds in my toast?
alrighty, we're gonna eat supper, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for breakfast. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, and this will be the last day of the what we can eat, what we eat in a week video, kind of. So I got up this morning and I worked on the house. I just got up and started right to doing some tidying stuff. And while I did that, Rocky made gravy. And that is not how I plan for my days to go. On my plan, you know, on my schedule or whatever, in my ideal, I get up before the kids and I have my coffee and I plan my day and I have cleaned the house the night before and then I start breakfast. But for some reason in this season, it's just not happening that way. And that's okay. We are making it work and things are getting done. And so it doesn't really matter what time or who does what, as long as we're working together and we're both feeling satisfied. I think it's okay that it's not exactly perfect. So what we're doing now is, after supper, after we get supper done and we do a quick house reset is what I call it on supper, I haven't even been doing the dishes afterwards. We just kind of been putting them in the sink and cleaning everything else up. I'm kind of done. I just don't really have a whole lot left to give after that. So we kind of just relax together after that for a couple hours. And we will play a game or watch a movie or the kids have taekwondo. Sometimes I work in my planner, but we just relax for a couple hours. And then I do bedtimes, you know, baths and teeth brushing and pray with everybody. And then after that, I've kind of got my second wind and I will do some work.
Somebody's in the bathroom, but I gotta go bathroom.
Okay, knock on the door and tell Sass how you need to go.
Oh,
So I'll work on my YouTube stuff, or I also sell on eBay with my mom, so I'll do some listings. I just do my work then when everyone's in bed, and I'll sometimes have a cup of coffee or whatever, and I just spend my evening until however long it takes me to finish my to-do list. Or if it's like the other night, I get distracted by buying Christmas gifts online and don't do any of my work, and I just stay up until 1 in the morning ordering Christmas presents. Anyway, that's how we've been making it work. And then Rocky goes to bed early with the kids, and then he gets up earlier and makes breakfast while I get a little sleep, and it's just working for us right now. And it's not, like I said, ideal. It's not how I want things to be in my perfect world in my head, but it's working. Everyone's happy. Things are getting done, and I will show you breakfast. Also, someone stuck in my bed. Good morning, Kate. Are you not feeling good?
Waking up.
You don't. You're not waking up?
It's my day. The sleep-in day.
You think so? Okay, I don't know about that. We got school.
Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
on my birthday, I'm sleeping in.
You want to sleep in on your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. I'll let you
When
sleep.
you guys get up, you can just wait until I get up.
Well, we'll get up, but we'll just let you sleep. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that for your birthday. Let's go see what Daddy made for breakfast. I think he made gravy. So, we got the living room all reset for the day. Got some candles burning. It's beautiful out there today. It's going to be like 70 degrees, I think. Good morning, everyone. He's not even hurrying.
Mommy, come here. I chose the word. Mommy, come on.
And breakfast. Gravy and biscuits. Okay, guys, so it is lunchtime and we're doing good today. Let me see. It's 12:18. The kids.
School.
Okay, don't interrupt, please. The little boys are done with all their schoolwork except for science. I've got some corrections to do with Carson in science. Lizzie said she's almost done with hers and we have to do science with her. So we're doing really good because it's, oh my goodness. Except for my hair is crazy.
So is mine.
Ignore my hair. Oh, sweetheart.
Well, we're a hat.
So I have lunch ready. And this is what the homeschool table looks like at lunchtime. And I've actually already cleaned up some of it. It was worse than this. All right, so we're just having leftovers, leftover goulash, bread and butter, and apple slices. And that's what it looks like. We're missing plates for Cyrus and Rocky because they are at work today. And that's that.
We made a mess right there. A mess.
Okay, we're going to enjoy our lunch, and then I will see you back here for supper. Wait, so we burnt the basics a little bit. Okay, Lena, can you be patient?
Chicken.
I know you do. Can you be patient for 1 minute?
Possibly.
Okay, so we got fried chicken, beans and ham, homemade macaroni and cheese. Not homemade biscuits, but I still burnt them. And this is our last dinner of this video.
It is?
All right, y'all ready for some fried chicken?
Yeah!
I know you are, Lena. I'm getting it. You ready?
Yes!
All right.
Want some macaroni and cheese. Pieces of chicken.
Okay.
Macaroni and cheese is one of my favorites. Okay, but first,